I just got back from well, I was just hanging out with a group of very good people. And one of my very good friends told me a story. I asked her permission if I could share it. She is a Lyft driver, and she takes a certain woman to the store all the time. This woman had her bank account information stolen, the customer, and so doesn't have a lot of money in her bank account all the time. She just swipes it over from her savings every time she needs it. Well, my friend, we'll call her Miss R, was waiting out in her car for her, person to finish shopping. And it's getting later and later. She finally checks on her, and the woman is in tears because the bank app is down and she can't transfer any money to pay for her groceries. And she needs these groceries. She's not, she does this like once a month, makes dinner for the whole week, she needs them. She can't wait. She can't wait till tomorrow. My friend, who has been through hell and back lately. She's had her car smashed into by an unlicensed, uninsured teenage driver, totaled it. She was robbed. Her phone was stolen. The guy cash apped money to two of his little side piece girlfriends. The bank wouldn't refund her money. She has been through hell. If anybody should be cynical and non-empathetic and just the world is a terrible place, it's her. Do you know what she did? For somebody that it's not family, not even a close friend. She had a credit card that she never uses. She let the woman use her credit card because she's a regular customer, but still, she could disappear. She could take the money. But out of the kindness of her heart, she let this woman use her credit card and put the groceries on her card. And of course, woman was super grateful. She had the money. She showed my friend that she will pay her back, and I'm sure that she will tomorrow. It's stories like that's how we used to be. That's how we used to all be. And then she was telling me how she posted something, didn't even use the president's name, didn't say anything about how somebody was honking about a sign, and one of our other friends was like, oh, are you talking about our president, your president? Listen, when you live in an echo chamber of craziness, you're going to just repeat the craziness. Because I think to myself, how can there be such a group of people that vote against their own interests? I just can't wrap my head around it. And I'm trying to come to terms with that, especially now I just watched the SNAP update where they're finally going to pay people. These are the most vulnerable individuals. Forget about illegal immigrants. These are babies. These are people living below the poverty line. These are veterans. These are elderly. These are disabled. That includes me because of my health issues. You can't tell us to go out and get another job. We can't do that. That's not the answer for every single person that's on SNAP. A few, sure. Are they just sitting around doing nothing? I'm sure that happens. The majority, no. How are you going to starve people and then he's court ordered to do it? And you know what he does? He doesn't say, okay, he filed the order. Yeah, we're just figuring out, we need to know how to do it. Tell us legally how to do this, and we'll be happy to do it. Nope, when he was told legally how to do it, you know what he did? He got on his Truth Social, and he said, I'm not doing it until Democrats open up the government. So you're using human beings as a political pawn. Disgusting. That's disgusting. If you support that, you should be disgusted at yourself. That's sick. You're okay with babies going without their formula to score up to own the libs? What's the matter with you? No. And then he goes and appeals it. Like, I'm not doing this. I'm putting it in that I'm not doing it. He was ordered to do it. And it finally went through because you can't starve people. The fact that he fought it, though, is sick. It's sick. And you know who started this? Democrats. The Democrats are the reason people are getting paid. They're the ones that started the lawsuit. Their attorney generals are the ones that brought the lawsuits. Blue states brought the lawsuits. You know who mostly depends on SNAP? People in red states. Did your politicians do anything? Did they file any lawsuits to make sure you guys were fed? No. No, they didn't. Because they don't care. They are indifferent to the suffering of us. They are completely indifferent to it. That one friend I told you about that said, oh, you're talking about your president? He is an addict and a felon. Trump hates people like that. I don't know why people that have a history of addiction or have been in jail would support him. He doesn't care about you. He hates you. He wants you dead. He would kill he even said he wanted to kill drug addicts. He wants you dead. How are you going to support a guy that's like that? I don't understand. There's just no empathy. And you know who else is suffering is the farmers and the ranchers. He struck a deal with China that's a worse deal than we had before. And he's touting how awesome it is that they're buying 12 metric tons of soybeans and next year they'll buy 25 metric. It used to be 27. Correct me if I'm wrong, but 27 seems to be a higher number than 25. And then the cattle ranchers, we're going to buy Argentina beef. We're going to give Argentina $40 billion while our Americans are starving. And we're going to throw Great Gatsby themed parties at Halloween. A little party never killed nobody. You are killing people. And if you are living in this echo chamber of craziness, it's time to get out and look around your group of people, who you're surrounding yourself with, because it can't be an entire group of craziness. You got to have at least a me in there or a Miss R in there and listen to what we're saying, because we don't live in the echo chamber of craziness. We live in the real world with real world problems, where people crash into our cars and don't have insurance, where we can't go to the store and buy $7 boxes of cereal and $5 cartons of strawberries, where we are living paycheck to paycheck, where we're worried about feeding our families, where we're worried about where our mortgage is coming from, where our next rent is coming from, where our insurance is going to be coming from. How am I going to afford presents for my child this Christmas and her birthday? That's the real world. That is not an echo chamber of craziness.